Morning. Hello, Marcia. Good morning, happy crocheters. That is right. If you're crocheting, you're happy. And I said so. So get to it, people. Just kidding. My name is Angie. This is the yarn room. And we crochet here. In case you don't know, that's me. Ooh, I didn't even do my hair this morning, guys. Wowee. Wowee. I didn't even do my hair. Okay, just clean my glasses because I can't see a thing. Woohoo! Look at that. Wild woman crocheting. Okay, Melissa. I hope you make it too, hon. Um, I have you seen my shorts where I have made my little shawl um poncho, my little poncho. And now I used my pattern that I created, and every time you see my poncho, I should have the pattern somewhere in the description or the comments, something like that. And then I said, you know what? Let me go try to read my pattern again because I can't read patterns really, but I made that one. Why? The nerve of me. I can't read patterns, but I try to make them. I just write down what I did as I go. And so I try to I'm going to stop this because I want to show you something. I tried to read my pattern and I said, oh my gosh, I've given everybody this pattern and it doesn't even work. Get out of there, Cha-Cha. You can get out. She's waiting at the door. It's open, but oh, the opening is just a little too small. Get in your bed. Get in your bed. No, she'll just stay in here. Um, what was I saying? So I was like, oh gosh, I told Eddie, I said, I can't even make this pattern right. And so then I went to a meeting last night, and before I left, he says, are you going to frog that or are you going to undo your work? He doesn't use the word frog. Are you going to undo your work? And I said, no, I'm just going to keep on going. He's like, yeah, just keep on going. It's original. And I was like, yeah. And I get there and I just tear it all apart. I go back to the where it's double crochet, half double crochets. I leave that row intact and then I start over because I'm reading my pattern. I was like, what the heck does that mean? And finally got them. I'm like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. And I didn't have my original poncho to look at. You know what I mean? So the pattern is okay so far, people. I'm gonna try to make a video, so if you have trouble with it, you will understand what I'm saying, and then you can use it with the poncho. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. But if right now I'm working on another one with this yarn. Oh, look how gorgeous that is. Let's see. I'm like turned around here. Okay. There are the points. There it is if it's straight. And I was contemplating making this into a top, but we shall see, like this, and then closing off the arms and then maybe adding some sleeve. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be big enough. I guess we could see. I don't know. I'll decide at the time, people. Anyways, so this is where I join it. Turning it around like that doesn't look so great like this. This is the very beginning first corner that I made, and I have 4 corners. And now I'm at the end. I made my 3 single crochets. I insert in between the first 2 double crochets. You see those of the corner? And I only slip stitch. I don't single crochet. And then I go into the next stitch, and what I'm doing is just sneaking up into the center, and I do another slip stitch. I go in between, I snuck up in between this corner, and I do another slip stitch, and now I'm there. I'm in the corner, and this is where I make my 3. 1, 2, 3, and this acts as my first double crochet, and every corner gets 2 double crochets, 3 chains, and then 2 more double crochets in the same spot. I think if you want it wider, maybe you can do 3 in each, but that's up to you. And then I chain 3 after that, 1, 2, 3, and then I go into the next spot. I don't go in between here. I go into the next space. I had to figure that out on my own. So, and then I chain 3, and I chain 3. I double crochet into that space, and this is the way it's going to go all the way around. No brain thinking, just make sure that you're paying attention. And a double crochet in the next chain space. We made the 3, and it's going to be like that the whole time. I'm going to go ahead and make 3 real quick and pull it because I need to show you. Also, I keep my little markers, and I like the ones that close because I don't have to use them, keep opening and closing until I get to them. And so I replace it and put it at the new one. That's my first one and my first corner. And at every corner, I have a thing like this so I don't miss it. And then when I make the next corner in here, I move this up to the top of that corner just so I don't miss it, because I will just go crochet until the end of time and then go, oh, I was only supposed to make not 300 of these little stitches, because then I get lost in my crochet. Do you ever do that? Thank you, Marcia. Shima, good morning, Shima. To me, it's morning. I know it's afternoon or even late afternoon for you, I believe. And welcome in, Shima. Shima, my lovely Shima. Hello, Oisha. What are you doing? Are you a crocheter? Uh, don't pay attention to me. I forgot to do something with my hair today, but it's short, so it can just do whatever the heck it wants to do. But this is a crochet channel, and we crochet around here, and I talk about crazy stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I went to my crochet meetings. I didn't go on Tuesday, but I went on Thursday and the Friday one. So, okay, let me show you what I'm using also. I'm using a size 6 hook. You can go up a size 7, 8. Woo, you hear that? Eddie's out there. And then I'm using this yarn, which I've been having here laying around for, what the heck? There's another hook that's 6. I don't know how it got in there. Anyways, this is called Ice Cream. I bought this at Joann's when they were going out of sale. It's a Lion brand, and the color is Raspberry Ripple, and I have tons of it. Can you see it right there? Let's see. Right there. That's this. So I have tons of it, and I said, what am I going to use it for? Poncho's great. I love it. So cute. And on this one, I may add beads at the bottom. That would be so adorable. I love pony beads, so probably going to do that. But this is a 3 weight, so it's lighter than the regular ones that I use for like Red Heart or whatever are 4. This one's a 3, so it's a little thinner, and it's nice to work with. Good for baby blankets, I think. I like it. Okay. Enough of that. Let's crochet. So it's working up nicely. This is how the poncho would be. Isn't that cute? Can't wait to see the whole color on there. So I made it to my meetings. Yay! Thank you, Marsha. Okay. I'm still eating my breakfast. It was just a bagel, and I eat my bagel weird with butter. Uh, oh, I love it. I love it. Wipe my hands. Wipe my hands. If you see me looking to the side, it's because I have my iPad here and I'm reading the comments on here. So it's bigger than the phone. I don't have to, although I was looking at the phone, forgetting that that's why I put the iPad there. I'm sorry, it's rude to talk with my mouth full, but I do read things. There goes Eddie. He's going to have his people come over and work on music, because next Friday he is going to do acoustic solo bit, but he's going to have 2 people with him. And what is it called? It's called open mic, I think, and it's in our local park. and they pick a certain amount of people to go in there, and he was picked to go in there. I think you have to be like the first ones to respond or something like that. It's like, you know, I don't, no heavy vetting, I believe. Anyways, he's going to be there with his friend Kyle, which is also my friend. Eddie's trying to steal him. He's my friend. And Chris is going to be with them too. So there's going to be three of them, and they're going to do original songs that Eddie has written over the years. So he's excited. I'm going to go. I got to take my chair, debating whether I'm going to take my dog too, because that would add an extra level of stress to me. Okay, so maybe. Here we go. Coming up to the next corner. And I don't have to sneak up. I just have to insert in between. Only that first one you have to sneak up on it. And then 2 double crochets, 3 chains, 2 double crochets. I had really a lot of fun yesterday at my crochet meeting. Hi, Becky. How are you? Brittany, my name is Angie. I know Brittany. Don't I know you in real life? Are you part of the group at Java Owl? Um, my name is Angie. You need to work on your music too, Marcia? Wow. Thank you, Shima. I'm in the yarn room. Shima knows everything about me. You need to ask me anything, and I don't get to it because I don't see it because I get lost in my yarn stuff. Shima will know. Shima knows everything about me. Right, Shima? Maybe too much about me, Shima. Maybe too much. I talk my head off. So I'm working on the shawl, but I'm still working on my friend's pants, which are over there in the room because I want to have it close by so I don't forget, and I do a few rows and stuff like that. And pretty soon, if she didn't have such long legs, my gosh, I'd be done. But she's way taller than me. Oh, everybody's way taller than me. So I'm working on that still. Oh, Becky, I'm sorry. Thank you, Shima. You have a few instruments? My summer vacation. That's nice, Marcia. Eddie plays quite a few instruments. He's very musical. I'm glad he passed that on to my children. I don't play anything. Oh, but I can sing. I didn't say I could sing well. I can sing. I can sing loud. I have a daughter. I won't say which one because I think my talking about this might not set well with them, so I won't point them out. Anyways, one daughter of mine, oh my gosh, she sings like an angel. And I always pushed her at it, and she said I was just too rough on her, and she just kind of gave it up. But I try, I've been struggling with thinking about what kind of mother I've been. I told one of my daughters I used to go to bed at night sometimes and cry because I thought I just like messed up their lives. I was the worst mother ever. And you guys see the nicest part of me because I don't have the kids stressing me out. I have nothing stressing me out at the moment. But when I get stressed out, boy, the world is upside down. And I definitely did not want my children to grow up in the chaotic kind of life that I have and very hurtful, but I couldn't help it. I think I passed some on, and I just tell them, please do better. Do better than me. I tried to do better than my dad. Um, please do better. Okay, I reached that corner. Now I'm going to move my marker. These little markers, they're hard to get in there because they're so close. So what I do is I just bend them open and they stay open for a little while. Just for a little while. And then I put it in there. I put it in and it's easy. And then I fold it back up and I put it on. I don't know. Do y'all do that? I do. I do. I don't got time to mess with that stuff. And like I said, when you go on, don't get distracted by this part right here because this is your other part of the corner. So we're going to just double crochet in this chain right here. Ding, 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 ding. I wish my little bell worked. I would ring it for you guys. I'm going to ring it, and I might have to add my own little yay, because Angie's doing great. But every time I say that, I go, can you hear it? Ding, ding. Okay. The bell, Shima. That's sad. So did you hear it, Shima, or did you only have to hear my sound effects? Makes me sad. Makes me sad because I love my bell, but I can use them in regular videos, and so, like I said, I'm gonna try to make a video of this. On this one, this particular one, I added 12 more chains. Oh, I think I overdid that. One, two, three. I did. I did 4 chains. Um, and just because I wanted it wider on my arm to hang out a little bit more, but we'll see if it works out that way. But this one is much better than that first one. The first one, I messed up the first 2 rows where I had the corners, and then I figured out what I wanted to do. So I did 2, 3. What are y'all working on? You hear it, Becky? Yeah. Let's try the other one now. I'm happy. I'm going to be ringing that. I'm going to be ringing it. Keep it right there. I'm going to be ringing that. Whoa, Marsha! You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. See, I told you I could sing. I really love this little pattern because it's so easy. So easy. I just looked at a whole bunch of videos. Of course, Melody Yarn Tinka, hers have granny squares all the way around. But uh, I didn't want granny squares everywhere. So I just wanted it to be like open mesh. Something simple for me that I can recreate easily. But the one thing is, when I stop doing these and I go back to looking at the pattern, I get confused again. I have to like relearn it. What the heck, people? So, you hear my birds? They're going crazy. Eddie bought food for them today. They needed food. They never did run out, but I knew that they were going to run out in a couple of days. And boy, there'd be heck to pay with those birds. I'm in my corner here. But I forget what I was going to tell you. I think I was talking about making this and forgetting patterns and stuff like that. I was really worried that I put the wrong kind of pattern. I wrote it wrong, whatever. But so far, I think the pattern is readable that I attached to these. I'll also put it here in this comments after the live. What have y'all been doing? Let's see. Tomorrow's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to anybody that is here and is a father, and then happy Father's Day to your fathers, my lovely yarn friends. Today we are going to come on. Oh gosh, did they not just open my door fully? Oh my gosh. Shima, you are so right and so witty. I love it, Shima. They are our stitch markers. Oh, the dog is crying because Eddie went outside and they want their daddy. But he's like, nope, because do you know what happened? Is that he came in and he told me that somebody He found parts of he has a truck, and the back bed of the truck, he has a cover on it because he usually transports all his musical stuff and everything in it. Well, he went outside and he found that it was kind of pushed up and the piece had broken off, but not broken off, but was off, and it was just hanging, it was just on the ground. And so he thinks that somebody tampered with it and was trying to um, get in there, but he doesn't keep anything in there overnight. Oh my gosh, do you hear those dogs? They're at the door, at the garage door, wanting to go out there with him. And what was I gonna say? And so one night this week, a couple of days ago, I think, I don't pay much attention to the dogs because sometimes they bark and there's nothing out there, right? We go look, there's nothing. One day they went crazy and Eddie was in the shower and he heard them and he came out and he goes, didn't you hear them? I said, yeah, but what am I gonna do? There's nothing out there. And no, we think that's what it was. They were going crazy. Going crazy. Okay, here we go. We're back at the end. Oh, I did a whole row while I was here with you people. Wow, 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 wow. Now we're gonna sneak in. So I'm gonna slip stitch into there. And the next stitch I find, I'm gonna slip stitch into that. And then I'm gonna slip stitch into the center of the chain. So that's gonna make 3 slip stitches, and then I chain 3 for my first one. I know I've gone over this, but you know what? Somebody might need to hear it again. And this is a crochet channel. So now that first 3 chain acts as my first double crochet, and then my double crochet, and then 3 chains, 2, 3, and 2 double crochets in the same spot because that is a corner. And then 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Do not worry about this this is part of the corner, and we're going to double crochet in between there in that chain space. Chain 3, and you just continue like this all the way around. So I hope that maybe it just got loose and somebody wasn't out there. We have the Ring doorbell, but all of a sudden it doesn't work anymore because you have to have a subscription or whatever. And we have not done that or looked into it. I thought my daughter said you could still just see it. We didn't want to do anything but just see it, so maybe we can. Because what's the point of having it? I mean, I guess if somebody rings a bell. Sorry. Um, but anyways, and also another car issue that's happening is in my car is stalling when I get in the car. I don't use my car. There's some days I don't even go anywhere for a few days, and then if I go anywhere, Eddie's home, then I'm with him, and my car just sits there looking pretty. And I turned it on, and it just turns right off on me. And it did it twice. Won't do it for Eddie, of course. Isn't that typical? And but the brakes, he did hear the brakes when I was backing up, and they were grinding. And they've always been squeaking, and I took it as soon as I got it. They were squeaking as soon as I got the car, and they said, no, there's nothing wrong with the brakes. I'm like, then why are they squeaking? This is a new car. And so I just said, well, it doesn't bother me. So just left it alone. But now they're like grinding, but not anymore. They haven't done it since I've been driving. My car's been getting out. I guess it gets a little rickety and old and stiff. Like old people, you got to keep moving or else you'll get stiff if you just stay there in one spot, right? I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Is it time for me to get rid of my little car and get myself a little tiny car? I wonder what I would get for this car. Would it pay for a tiny little car? We could see. Hi, Lydia. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Patchwork Star. Good morning. Let's see. Shamika, good morning. Yes, please like and subscribe. Your hook already agrees with me, Shima. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Rosie. I'm looking to the side because I have my iPad here. Maybe a scooter? Are you kidding? Not gonna get a scooter. Plus, I really can't because I am not supposed. I've told y'all this before. With my health conditions, I'm supposed to wear a helmet all the time in case I hit my head because they won't be able to stop a brain bleed because I have low platelets. Are you gonna think that they're gonna let me ride a scooter? I could do it if I want to, but no, I like to be safe. And you know I'm gonna fall on that. But it would be fun. It would be fun, Marcia. Okay, guys, I'm working on another poncho, trying to read my pattern that I wrote to see if it is really a good working pattern. And so far, at first, I didn't get it. My own pattern, I couldn't even read it. What the heck, right? Okay, I'm going into my corner. Oh, did you see my nails? We are 250 years old, people. United States, go, go, go. Love America. Love Texas. Love home. Okay. Anyways. So that car business. Anything else? Hmm. I don't know. Let's see. I have my coffee here. I need a drink. Oh, there is something else. Senior citizen scooter. I love it. I want one of those. But I don't really need it. I'm glad that I don't need it, but a while ago I felt like I did need it to get anywhere. But I go through phases of where I can do things and phases of when I can't do things. And I have no control over when they happen. I don't think I do anything to set it off. And I just pray that whenever I'm feeling good, it'll stay like that. And take advantage of it and be grateful for it. So, okay, I just created a corner, so I'm going to move my stitch marker up to that new corner. Don't stay in that old corner. Stretch it out. There we go. So today, after this, Eddie's going to be getting ready. I think he's already getting ready for his people to come over and practice for next Friday. And also today is Saturday, the day before Father's Day. So we are going out to eat with all our children, partners, spouses, whatever they are to them. And we're going to celebrate. There'll be three fathers in there that we'll be celebrating. So um, that'll be fun. And we're going to Eddie's favorite restaurant right now, and it's called El Dorado. He loves Mexican food. He also likes Mexican girls. Mm-mm-mm. That would be me. What else is going on? Yeah, I didn't go Tuesday to my crochet meetings because I had one of those I can't even get out of bed moments. Oh, and so that leads me back to something I've been putting off, which is like a vicious little cycle. I go and get my blood transfusion, iron transfusion, iron infusion, and my B12 shots so I could feel better. Then I get it again, but that usually they have it already scheduled and they said, "Do you want to schedule it for this day?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." So I don't have to think about it. And if it's already scheduled, I show up. I'm a good girl. I will show up. But if they said we have to get insurance, what you call it before, and then you just call and make your appointment, I'm usually not ever calling to make an appointment. And so they called me back in the beginning of June that I needed to get my infusion. And so I just barely called them on Friday and they put me in on Monday. So I'm going to get juiced up on Monday with iron and I should be running around in circles. Yes. But, and next Friday, I don't get to go to my crochet meeting because we're going to go see Eddie play. And one of my crochet buddies, her partner is playing with Eddie. So, yay! I'm excited for that day. It's gonna be burning hot. I'm gonna take myself a little towel so I can dab myself. I'm gonna take my little neck fan. I'm gonna take my chair. Possibly take my dog. I don't know. That might be too much. Um, yeah, that's it. That's it. But I'm excited for tonight with my kids. Love them, love them. And I know they love their dad too because they're good children. Good children. Was blessed with good children despite the way I was as a mother. A yeller and a screamer. Yeah, I was a lunatic. I wish I could change it, but I can't. If I can go back, if I can, what is it? If I can change the time, I can go back in time. I don't know what that Cher song is, but you can't go back in time. Can't change it. You just pray that, everything turns out okay. 1, 2, 3. I've got to move my marker up to here. And, you really don't need the marker, but if you are like me and you just keep crocheting without thinking, and then you might pass up your little corner there. And that's why I have my marker on my corner. So I know, oh, look, I got to do a corner. Otherwise, I'd be going crazy. Yes, another poncho, Rosie. The, the cold leg band, that's Eddie. You do like Mexicans, Eddie? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He tricked me. I thought he was Mexican. Turn back. Yeah, if I could turn back time. I don't know the rest. Anyways. So, pretty soon I'm going to buy myself another t-shirt. If y'all see one, let me know that y'all think we should get, and you can buy one off of Amazon. That's what I do. I buy it off of Amazon. That way you can go and find it readily also. I'm going to go look because I'm kind of not tired of it. I love this shirt, and it really wore nicely with all the washing. I liked it. It is not crinkly, feels soft. So I may go look back at the people who sell this if they sell other t-shirts, and I'm hoping that they were made similarly. Similarly. But I'm feeling good this morning. All my energy is always in the morning, collapse in the evening. And if I have to do something with my family, it's okay because they know how I am and they don't push me. So, but if I'm out with other people, I don't want them to have to take care of me or see that side of me when I am. I haven't rang my bell in a while. Annoying. Mm-hmm. Amy, hello, Amy. Thanks to the moderator, yes. Yes. I have quite a few moderators around here. You're like number 13. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go look at them, Marcia, and see what kind of t-shirts I find there, and I'll put it on there. I really want to make a crochet wish list on there. I don't know if anybody would ever buy me anything, but just in case, I tried to make a Amazon partner thingy, and I did have one, but somehow I kind of messed it up. I should just go and delete everything and start over again, where I would have things that I recommend, and I would get a little percentage of it. But it didn't work. I don't know what happened. I had some people buy some stuff on there and I never got any kind of payment. So don't know what happened. Okay. Uh-oh, don't make a chain there. Do another double. Hey, what happened to my hook? Look, I left it back here a long time ago. I'm gonna have to move that up. I was like, it's blue, got lost in there. Oh, that's why. It got lost. Chain 3, 2 more. So like I said before, if you wanted to make this, larger, maybe put 3 um, double crochets in this little granny corner. You could do that. You can do whatever you want. I did enlarge this one compared to the other one I made, so let's see what happens. By 12 stitches, and how I arrived at 12 stitches is that I knew I had 4 corners, and so in each corner I wanted to add 2, and each one of these I added an extra one. So this was 1, 2. So I counted, but this is my thought: 1, 2, 3, 4 extra chains, and 5, 6 extra chains, 7, 8 extra chains, 9, 10 extra chains, 11, 12 extra chains. So increase this each by 1 on each side. And so that's how I arrived at that. And then so in between the stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I did 5, and now I'm at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. So I've doubled the amount. So that's how it gets bigger. It's looking good. If you wanted to make a crown, you can use something that's kind of stiff and use this pattern also. There's many things you can use this pattern for. That would be so cute as a little crochet crown. You have some sort of stiffening agent in there, fabric, whatever. And then, or let's see, what is another thing? Oh, you know what I want to make is I've been watching my friend. No, she's not. I don't say friend. I feel like she's a friend because I watch her a lot, but I don't really participate in her. I'm the lurker over there. I will leave likes and all that kind of stuff, but and say hi. But Lay Crochet, I don't know if y'all have run across her on YouTube, and I saw her make a hexagon. Is it a hexagon with 6 sides? And make that little jester hat. What y'all talking about over here? Hello, Jennifer. Good morning. Hi, Sonia. Good morning. It's very early for you, Sonia. All my people, all my yarn people are here. No, not all of them. We're missing a few. Don't ask me to make a little list of it because I can't. I'm old. Leave me alone, people. So I have a worry about some friends. I have an old group friend. I have these new group friends from my in-person um, meetings, and I have you group friends. And so this is my group friend from my neighbors back in the early 2002. We met. And we've been friends ever since, and we've moved from our homes to different homes and have remained friends. Our kids, we would put them in little play date groups. They were tiny babies when we got together, and so they just laid there. So the group was really just for us, you know what I mean? Anyways, I always have to go off and explain everything. And did I ever move that blue one? Look, I never did move that blue one again. Let me move that one. Um, one of the persons in my friend group is going to be retiring and moving back home to New Mexico from where they're originally from, and so they're going to retire in a couple of years. And they built a cabin, and so my one of my other friends said, and I would always tease her, "Where's our room? Did you build us a room? Because we're going to go and stay with you." Oh, yeah. So guess where I'm going in October? I'm going to be going to New Mexico, flying with my friend, but I'm super stressed because of my ailments and I cannot do a lot of things. And one of these, the main friend here that we're going to visit, she's a go-getter. She can do a million things in a day. I do one thing a day and that's about it. But I don't, okay, so here's the thing. I don't want to hold anybody back. I don't want to make them feel like they can't do stuff. Um, I don't want to be left alone the whole time. I need to go find a yarn shop over there and crochet so they can go do things and they just come home and I'm right there waiting for them. So Yeah, they understand, I'm sure. One of my friends, I said, she was encouraging me to go. I said, I don't know if I can go. And she said, I already bought my plane tickets. You have to go. And I was like, okay. I said, you going to take care of me? She said, I'm going to be your mama. I said, ooh. Also, we talked about other things. I don't think that you want to hear about how she's going to take care of me. You know, when I need some cleaning done. I still told you, right? Anyways, so she's going to be looking after me and knowing that I only have a certain amount of energy for stuff, and she's more like me, but she can do more things than I can. She is, um, she gets tired of stuff and needs to be alone. So we match really well. So I'm going 6 days away. How am I gonna be? Is it gonna be okay? Tell me it's gonna be okay. Yarnies. Are we yarnies? Thank you for the star, Jules. Okay. Hey, L- Lynn, Lanita Hernandez. Welcome in. Welcome in, Lanita. Okay, I'm making a poncho. I have the pattern. If you go and look at my channel and you subscribe and look at the look at my shorts. I have some shorts with this in beige, and I also have my pattern attached to it. So it's a very simple little pattern that I just worked up myself. You know, if it's similar to anybody's, I'm sorry. Crochet is crochet, and we use the same stitches. So but I did write it on my own by just looking at everybody else's, what they were doing, how they increased, which one did I like, the process. And so that's what we're gonna have here. And I think I am gonna put pony beads towards the bottom. Okay, slip stitch into here. Oh, no, 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 no. That's only when we start. See, I still have to keep on my toes here. 2 double crochets. 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Um, I forget what I was talking about, but that's okay. I never run. Oh, I say that. I never run out of things to say. Ooh, look, I did a corner. Let's go ahead. Oh, my feet are getting kind of stiff, folded up like this. Unfold it. Okay. Sorry, guys. Now I'm going to move my stitch marker to that point. Yahoo, Cornelius. Made the corner. And I moved my marker. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep. Okay. I hope been moving them. Yeah, and I still have all the stitch markers from when I every 10 because I was counting every 10 and then I got to 12. So, which is right here. Right there where it's longer in between the two stitch markers. Anyways, it helped me keep count so I didn't lose count because I was at a crochet meeting at the time when I made the chain and I said, dang it, I'm not going to be able to count this. I told everybody, don't talk to me, I'm counting. But I still put my stitch markers because I did end up talking because they're not talking to me, but I got to say stuff. So, yeah. Coffee break. Oh my gosh, Amy, you've been running around? You're working on a camper. Marsha, you so busy, lady. I will, Rosie. Thank you for the encouragement. I will be okay. Unless an emergency thing, because I haven't been in the hospital in quite a while and I'm hoping it still continues. I will take my medication as normal and I will relax and all that kind of other stuff. So it will be okay. Oh no, Melissa. Do you take any medication? I hope so, honey. Just relax there. I'll try not to be too annoying and loud. Yes, prayers for Melissa. Yes. Sorry. I was burping. I was burping. But I have to crochet different things in between. Oh, you know what? Do y'all remember a long time ago when I made those little snowball men? They were just heads that you could just, kids can just throw, and we sold them really cheaply. Well, I had a lot left over, and I don't think I'm going to resell them, but they were using all of my baby blanket, Burnett baby blanket. And then they're just sitting there, and I said, one day I'm going to use this to make something. I don't know what, but I'm going to make something. And so um, I got to use it this week. I have my granddaughter here. She's here for a week at my daughter's house, and she's with them for the week for the summer, and she'll be there alternating weeks. Her her stepsister, I believe. I don't think that they're biological sisters, but their parents are together. They're her daughter says, "Where are you at?" I heard her talking on the phone. She had her on speaker. She says, "I'm at Gigi's house." "Oh, Gigi, I want." And apparently, this girl, because I made them some crochet stuff, this girl, she put in an order. "I need a brush buddy." And I was like, "What the heck?" It's an anime character. I was like, "What the heck is that?" I've never heard it. Everybody that I've been asking about if they've heard it, they don't know what a brush buddy is. Do y'all? Well, it's white, and I got to tear apart those little snowballs because they weren't there, and they just peel it off and then roll it and make a new yarn ball. And then I made her a little brush buddy. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it's the first one I ever made. I had never seen it, and it's so cute. I wish I had a picture of it. I'm gonna have to tell Emmy to send me a picture of it before they, because she still has it and she hasn't given it to her sister yet. So I need a good picture of it, or tell her just to bring it to me so I can get a good picture, because I like to take the pictures. But anyways, brush buddy, that's what I've been working on. And then I asked my granddaughter, I said, "Well, what do you want?" And she goes, "Karomi." I think that's how you say it. It's the not My Little Pony, Hello Kitty character with the little black or purple hat with little ears, big ears, pointy ears, or horns. I don't know. But she wants that, and thank goodness the body is white. So I'm gonna have to tear apart more yarn balls, snowballs, and use that yarn. So whoo, that'll be out of my thing there. I want to empty that drawer because I want to move that over to where the birds are and my plants are. Oh, and we went to this large nursery where I couldn't even walk the whole thing, but they have so much. So next time I go, I'm going to hit the next spot. And it is hot and humid, and I love it. Sweating, 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 walking down in between all the plants. Oh, I love it. It's a nuisance, but I love it. Next time I go, I'm going to take a towel with me because that's what I needed, just a dab, because it doesn't bother me to sweat like that. It just drippy. Ugh, I hate drippy. Anyways, so we went there, and I found a plant that I put slowly. I have a pool, right? And around the pool there's nothing there. And I've always wanted plants, and I said, "How am I going to do it?" And I've been stuck. How am I going to do that? No. This is what I did. I get a plant I like, plant it there. It's going to be something bushy or whatever, and I think about the plant next to it. If it's big, then I'll put a smaller one and a big one. And, I'll go as I'm going around the pool. So I got one that has those little feather things that look like cattails, but they're like little brown, fuzzy tails. They're like this, like my little tail here. Um, and they're not that thick though. So I planted that. And then after that, there was an estate sale. Eddie, come on, we're going. So he stays in the truck, of course, and I get out. I found some nice, beautiful bowls that I'm going to use that I can put rocks in and put the planter in the middle just so it has a lot of water around to evaporate and be in the room, and to add moisture in the room. And I also found a little wicker drawer set where it had six drawers, 6 or 8 drawers. and they're made out of ceramic. It's a wicker basket and it's about this big, and then the drawers are ceramic that come all the way out. And I was like, this is gorgeous. I can put my incense thing on top of it, and then I can fill those with incense or something somewhere. I should have brought it here if I was going to talk about it, but the creme de la creme of the fine was, what is that thing called? Flamingo. And it comes up to about this high right here, standing up. And it's a planter. It's a wicker flamingo planter. And it has fake ivy in there. And I tried to give it back to her. And she goes, no, 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 no. It goes all together. And I was like, oh, she's trying to get rid of all this stuff. So anyways, I haggled a deal with them. And they gave it to me. And I used all my uh, extra little cash on it. Um, and so I'm gaining some weight, people. That's okay. That's all right. I just feel it. I feel the difference right here. It's kind of getting soft and squishy. Whoa. Um, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I had to wash it outside. I bleached the bottom because I know they had dogs, and the dogs kind of used it like a little fire hydrant. So it's bleached, left outside for a while, washed out, and it's inside, and it is gorgeous. I can't wait to put a real plant in it. And then I'm glad I left. I took those fake ivies with me because now I could just scoot them away and put my real plant on top, and it still would look full. Until my plant looks like that. So I'm a very happy camper right now. Very happy. I have a plant that I is dying, and it keeps dying, but it keeps making new leaves, but then they die. Something happens to them. I'm gonna just take it out and put it in water and see if that helps it, because it is struggling so bad. And I was watching videos about plants and stuff like that, and somebody said they're just struggling to get the water. And they are a smaller plant. It used to be a big plant, then it died, and I replanted it in new soil thinking the soil was bad, but I think it wasn't, it's struggling to reach deep down because the roots aren't that big to get the water. I've been starving it of water. I don't know what I've been doing. Anyways, I got to fix that thing. That's the one thing I got to do today. It's in my bathroom. I'm going to take it out, possibly put it in. I want to keep it in that area. So if I put it in a container of water, then I'm going to put it back on that pot. But it's going to live in water. Does that make sense? And I could put other plants inside that pot. And I can condense things, and I can have a full little pot thing there, and the thing will be happy. Does that make sense to anybody? Does anybody even care about my plants? Probably not, but that's okay. Oh, Jennifer. Yeah. Are you nervous? Why are you nervous, Jennifer? Because of the flight or going? Headache's not fun. Nope, it's not. Looks like a bowling pin. What are you talking about, Marsha? What are my favorite plants, Arnell? Well, thank you for asking. My favorite ones I don't kill are the pothos, which is just regular ivy that people have around the house. Easy to propagate, easy to have all around. It fills up my whole house, and it looks like I know what I'm doing with plants, but it's only one plant. And all of them came from one plant, and I have them everywhere. But I also like let me think of which ones I have. I like it's a cactus, and I thought it was called bunny ear cactus, and it died on me. I put it outside, and apparently it got too cold, and I didn't think it was the cold. I thought the coldness was over, and I just wanted to get some sun out there, and it fell over in half. And the ears were this. I had two ears, and they were about this tall, and so about this tall, and they fell in half, and I propped them back up but they never did recover. So I had to cut them, and I was so upset. I cut them, and the tips of it were still good. So I cut the tips off and planted those. Those are growing now and have little babies on top. And that other one, I just put it out there outside full time, and it just shot out a whole bunch of little babies. I love that one. And I have a grandfather's beard cactus, whatever. It's just a cylinder, and it just looks like a ball of hair. It looks like Cousin It with white hair. I love that. But I love all my plants, all of them. I want to grow those delicate little ones, but I've been killing them. I don't know what I do wrong. Gotta figure out the string of hearts and all that stuff. I'll learn. I'll learn. Poor guys. I'll learn. Oh, look, Cha-Cha's in here. I knew one of my dogs was in here somewhere. How many rows have I made? I think this is the third row that I'm working on, the third round. Being here with you guys. Let's see. Leave me a smiley emoji, just because. A smiley emoji. I would love to see that. How many likes do I have? Ooh, 17. We're headed up to 20 people. I'm going to try to make a video on how to make this. So watch out for that. No promises, because that gets me in trouble. Look! This is so beautiful. This is called Raspberry Ripple. And it is ice cream. I don't know if that was just one particular one from Joann's, but I have a lot of them, and it's a 4 weight, and it is 394 yards, and it's all acrylic. I know it's backwards. Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm unraveling this. There we go. Ice cream. I didn't pay $5.99 because they were selling out of these things, and I got a good deal. I don't remember what it was. But look at that. How cute. Lionbrand.com. Just showing you all the information just in case you're interested. And I'm showing it the right way. That way you can read it. There's the name. And we're back to ice cream. It's very soft. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. I'm using my bag that Allegra made for me. This is the one she made for all of us when we went on our yarn trail trip. And so I just have one little project in here. So this is mine. Everybody got a different color. And this is the one that's holding all my stuff here. It has a little tag here. I have my scissors attached to it and everything, so I don't lose it, and I can just use them while they're on there too, you know. I don't have to remember to move that over. I have my stitch markers in here. I have Splenda in here. That's it. And just this and my hook. This and my hook. That's all I need. Where am I? I don't want to unravel. Oh, there it is. I was unraveling. Yike-a-roonies, yike-a-roonies. Okay, get this back. Okay, okay. You're bad with succulents, Jennifer? I kind of am too, but they like to be outside. Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. Can y'all see my shirt? Let's see. It'll pop up on my screen here. Anyways, it says, I crochet past my bedtime. Can you see me? I don't know. Let's see. It's going to show up in a minute. Let me read these. You grew them from seed, Amy? The cactus? Wow. Wow. kind of a green thumb. It depends on the plant. Let's see. Okay, I'm turning it around. Yeah, yeah, you can see me. Okay, I'm having a little lag on here, so I'm just reading. I'm going to read these things. You have a good time outdoor, but lands inside, no. The only thing that I hate is it has a lot of little bugs in it. There's things that people have told me that I can put in there, and I will get to that. I need some grow lights because I think some of them need it. And I bought bulbs, but they didn't fit into my light thingy, so I need to return those. Maybe I'll do that today. Thank you. Thank you. Another Marcia. Wow. Spelled different. Marcia. Is it Marcia or Marcia? Thank you. I'm going to turn it around now. Oh, wait. Okay. Was that? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for liking my nails. Okay. To make a bag like this would take me maybe a couple weeks. My daughter made it in 2 episodes when she was binge watching her a series, and she said 2 episodes. So it takes her 2 hours. My daughter is fast. I say she's a robot. She's not even a real person. She's a robot. I'm just teasing. So she makes them really fast, and she made them for everybody. There was 8 of us. 8 of us there. Yeah. Anyways, um, what else? I'm so hungry. I'm gonna eat the last of my bagel. Sorry. Don't want to talk with my mouth full, but I will. I'm so quiet. Sorry if you just hear me chewing. Okay, I finished a corner here. Going to the next space. I wonder how this is gonna fit me. Made it larger, but for some reason it looks so much smaller. Trust the process, Angie. Trust the process. Moving my stitch marker. Do I need to make that a little lower? Okay. There we go. Ding. Stitch marker in. Continue on to the next corner. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is this all here? Uh, 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 uh. I don't like it. It's tangled. This work. Let's see. Let me get my hook and everything and wrap it around here. Do y'all ever get all tangled up like this and wondered how it got all tangled? Yes. Oh, I don't know. Put this back in here. Or so help me. The other day I laughed. Well, I think it was yesterday. Was it with Eddie? It might have been with Eddie. Because our kids, we have SpongeBob references. And one of them is, "Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?" "No, we're not feeling it." Well, it was so funny because there were some people making our coffee, and I heard somebody say, "Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?" And the other one's like, "I'm not feeling it. No, I'm not feeling it." And it was so hilarious, and they were giggling. And I was like, "Whoa, my people. They're like my children." Oh, yikaroonies. My friends are meeting today at 9:30. It's 10:03 here. They've been there already for a while. Crocheting at my favorite coffee shop. And I couldn't make it because I'm here with you guys. So I might do something. I don't know. My friend's going to go thrift store shopping. I want to go, but I have my thing tonight. So I've had this morning, our meeting this morning, and then I'm going to have Father's Day dinner with the family. So that's a lot. And I do need to go to the store real quick, I think. Well, you run some errands, do some things, my plant. while Eddie has his friends over and they're practicing. Too many things. If I think about too many things, it also tires me out physically. How does that work? How does that work? I don't know, but I do get tired thinking about too many things. I love this color, and I love how soft it is. I think that it is going to be smaller than the other one because it is a smaller yarn. The other one was 4. And so maybe that's why it looks a little smaller, but that's okay. And then I think the beads are going to help weigh it down. So can't wait to get to the beads. And I need to go pick some beads and put them in a jar. What colors do I want? I don't want greens in here. I'm going to use pinks, purples, and blues. Where happened to the, oh yeah, there's blue right there. I was like, I haven't seen that blue again, but it's interesting to see how the colors are going to come out. It's very nice, bright little top for the summer. Very airy, 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 airy. So what else have I not told you guys? I think y'all are up to date. Oh, my Wednesday Atom doll has stayed right there. I haven't done nothing to it since the last time I talked to you. I'm just taking a small little break. That's okay. It's okay to do that. I mean, I'm basically just telling myself, it's okay. It's okay to do that. So I'm looking up here in the back. Let me turn you around. There's my closet door. Do you see that bag right there with the beads? Oh my gosh, that one right there. I want to make another one. I'm like, what? I forgot that was there. Look at all my bags. Look at all my bags. Oh my gosh. Angie, you got problems, Angie. But no, I want to make more beaded bags right there. So cute. I'm glad I keep it out because I can't remember these things all the time. Love my nails, Jennifer. Thank you. Mr. Banana. Where is Banana? Banana Man. Banana Man, he has a hat. Look at his little hat. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. He's cute, isn't he? I need to make one of these. My daughter made the peel. I made the inside. Banana Man. I love Dollar Tree. Love it. You're doing barefoot sandals? Now that is so adorable. Marsha, you're just doing all kinds of things, lady. Here's a ring for you. Gotta let the ring play itself out. Got to let it play itself out. So glad I have my coffee warmer in here. I hope I finish this today. It shouldn't take long. I'm not going to do the fringe today, I'm sure, if I finish this. But it might take a little while putting the pony beads on, if that's what I end up doing. If I could just put the pony beads like on the little tassels. And how am I going to do that? And yeah, how does that work? How do I do that? I'm gonna have to figure it out how to put beads on tassels on a poncho. That's what I'll look up and see how other people are doing it. And that way my brain can kind of figure out something that I want to do. Or if they have the perfect idea, I will take their idea and implement it on my poncho. What I've recently seen that I love so much. Do any of you follow the Rumi Mill? The Rumi Mill crochet, or I think, anyway, she has the I Don't Care Club. That was so hilarious. I love her. She is so hilarious. And I think she's here in my area, in the Houston area. So I wish we could meet up, have a little group of all the crochet people here in this area. And if you wanted to travel here, if we ever had a meeting, then you could. That is 1, 2, I think. Okay, 3. Oh, I'm already back at the beginning, and I didn't even move my stitch marker there. Back at the beginning. Slip stitch, slip stitch. Why is this so difficult? Why is this difficult? I think I didn't go in the right place, that's why. Okay, here we go. All right, how many rows have I made? Not counting the chain and the first, whatchamacallit, the half double crochet border thingy there. I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'm working on the 10th one. And this one I'm going to make a little bit longer, probably. No say, no say. I don't know. But let me make my corner here, my beginning corner. 1, 2, 3, 2 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. I think I have a hard time in the very beginning because I have to count and pay attention to where each stitch goes. But whenever I'm just getting into the groove, all these other rounds that are the same, no probs. No probs. I mean, I do make mistakes, but I can kind of catch it. And if I look down and there's one in the previous row, it's going to live there. I'm not going to fix it. No. It will stay there. Unless it's really, really bad, what I did. So, which usually is not the case. Or if it really, really shows, which is usually not the case, because I don't make really intricate things like that. Other than the amigurumis are the ones with this with the um, tighter stitches. Oh, people! Father's Day tomorrow. Any of y'all gonna spend time with your fathers or your husbands? Are gonna be with the kids? What's going on? We're gonna have dinner tonight, and then whoever wants to come and see him tomorrow. I think everybody's coming tonight. I have to call one daughter to see because I haven't heard hide nor hair of that girl and whether she's coming. I hope she can, unless they're working. It's late enough at night. I don't think that she would be working. I'm not sure if her husband would be working. Look at those colors. It's gorgeous. Love it. Okay. Oh, did you hear my tummy? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It wants more food. One bagel was not enough. Like I said, I have gained some weight, which is good. I needed to gain weight. My face needed to not be so skinny looking. So I think I need to just stay here at this. I know you want to see this. Ooh. Sorry. Sorry. I'm a weirdo. Sorry. I can't behave. Oh, I forgot to move that marker. Let's move this marker because you know I'm gonna get lost. I'm gonna get lost. There we go. There we go. And it does, you got to make sure it does fit over your head. The most important thing, right? So always make sure it fits on your head. But the pattern that I have there starts with 92, um, 92 stitches, chains, and it's with a 4 weight yarn. So if you're working with a smaller one, you might need to either add more. I added 12 to this one, and it worked out with the same pattern. I put 5 chains in the center when I first started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double crochets with 3 chains in between, and then the corners there. But all you have to do is fold your chain in half, your half double crochets, and then let's see. So what I do if I don't want to count, I just fold my thing in half, and I won't have those points there yet. So I'll put 2 markers here, 1 marker here, 1 marker here. Then I will fold those 2 sides together, and then I get these corners. And so I put the markers here. So without counting, you know where your things are, and they're evenly spaced. No biggie, people. You don't need to strain yourself. Really, no need. Wonder if I should start putting beads on now, like every. Oh no. Where I would put a bead. So while I'm working on this, I'm thinking about it. So I got to look at how it would fall. 1, 2, 3, double crochet. So I figured if I was having trouble with my own pattern that I wrote myself, that people might have problems with it too. So I am going to make a video for you guys. And it's pretty much going to be just how to get past that first few rows, couple of rows, and then you're on your way pretty much. And then how to do I should have started with this, but how to do the fringe. So I might show doing fringe on a different one like this one here, and start another one too. I have friends who might want some of these. Can make them. If they don't want them, maybe my daughter can sell them. I also want to make that hexagon jester hat. So yeah, I've got so many things pulling at my brain. It's wonderful and draining at the same time. It's exciting. 2, 3. Thank you, Arnell. Rosie, it's kind of easy. There are people who string their whole beads together all at once on there. I don't like that. I go and I like when I'm crocheting, I usually use a smaller hook for the beads, one that fits in the beads if you're using pony beads. But if you're using smaller beads, I can't help you with that right now. I don't know how to do that, but I would insert the bead onto the hook and just continue crocheting, and it lands in there. That way you don't have to worry, and you can pick as you go the bead that you want. So I'm wondering where I would put a bead in here. Maybe here. Maybe here when I make my double crochet right there, I can stick a bead on here. When I get towards the end, I think that maybe that's what I'm going to do. We shall see. How long we been on here, people? We've been on here quite a while. Have y'all been with me the whole time? A lot of you have. Ooh, 20 likes. I've been on here 78 minutes. Thank you so much. Did you any of you guys leave me my little what emoji did I ask for? A smiley face? You sure did. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. Smileys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracie Simpson. Okay. Yeah, you can make a collar. I have to make a collar for Wednesday Adams. I mean, this could basically be a collar, you just don't close it up. You know what I mean? It depends what kind of collar you're talking about. Or a choker. I've made some of those really nice. Put one on the fringe part. I know, I need to figure out how, Amy. Blanket with the beads, and it's way too heavy. D, I want one of those, but I was thinking, I don't want to make it the whole blanket. What if I just love the pressure on my face and shoulders to go to sleep and make it breathable, have the beads on there, and it's heavy and it's weighted. Oh my gosh, that would feel so good. I can feel it now. Maybe that's what I'll have to make, right? Yes. A beaded one that's kind of airy so I can breathe and just have it on my head, on my face. Silliness. I'm like watching myself. You're like when I'm watching it on my iPad so I can read the comments, I'm like there's a lag of like 20 seconds, I think. That's what I would think. It's quite a long time, actually. So let's see how this looks real quick. Fits over my head. It's just as wide as the other one. I think it's the difference in yarn. Um, and I was toying with making this a top. You know what I mean? Joining it here and then making it a little top that would go over, camisole, kind of like spaghetti strap, little tee. No, I don't know. Poncho. Poncho's nice. I think I like the poncho still. Ooh, 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 ooh. Beads on just this main part would be awesome. Hmm. Very heavy. Yeah. Amy is a whiz with beads. Yes, she would know how to do that. Oh, look, I'm way behind. Hello with Metia and Tiana. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Oh, a bead maker. What, Marcia? That is awesome. I know I saw you on your live, Amy, about shimmying into it, and then your husband's like, "Can you just get step into it?" No way, you say. No way. Oh, I'm sure your husband will help you with that, Amy. Oh, really? Oh, that would be lovely. Yes, cool down. Never thought about it. Oh, wow. Yes, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Marcia, for putting these ideas in my head. What happened to oh, I'm looking for my thing. I can't find it. Where is it? Oh my gosh, here's the hook. Well, dang it, it's on my head. I mean, it's on my shoulders. That was such a senior moment. I'm glad you saw that. I'm a little crazy old lady. And that was a great senior moment. Okay. Just like really itchy. I put lotion on this morning, but I think I have some mosquito bites. Mosquitoes are bad here right now because it's been raining, and if we have stagnant water anywhere, then they will lay their little eggs and continue. But my neighborhood, city, town sprays really well and continuously, and I hardly ever have any mosquito issues in my backyard. But they are coming in, so I can't leave my door open anymore for my dogs. I'm like, get in or get out, doggies. And you're gonna have to wait. I'll wait. I have a rocker next to the door, near the door, that I can see them if they come. So in the middle of the night when I let them out, I just sit in my rocker. The bad thing is sometimes I eat something. And then I'm there just rocking away, waiting for them as they come in, because they don't all come in at the same time. I open the door, let them in, and tell them, okay, go to bed. They go to their bed. Except for Cha Cha. She waits for me. She wants me to go with her. And so she keeps me company while I leave the door open. Amy, your meeting with your in-person meeting. Yay. How nice. You found those ladies, and the ladies knit, but they crochet also, but they were knitting at the time, you said. That is nice. I didn't get to watch your whole live. I don't know what happened. Something got in the way. I think I had to go somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, but I heard you about your experience there. That's great. And you're gonna have another. The library is gonna have 2 a month. That is awesome. And you should start a Facebook. You could start a Facebook. Mm-hmm. Yes, Amy. Cold blanket. Oh my gosh. Yes, that sounds great. 40 degrees Celsius next week. Too soon. No blanket in sight. What is 40 degrees in Fahrenheit? Right? We're Fahrenheit. What is 100 degree? Oh my gosh. Thank you for answering that right away. You knew I was going to ask, right? 100 degrees. Oh my gosh. Do you have high humidity? I can handle the heat. The humidity is what's oppressing here in our area. I live by the ocean. KK Panda. What? I don't understand KK Panda. Mm-mm-mm. Look, I didn't know that I could leave myself a like. I'm number 21. Oh my gosh. I did not realize that I could do that. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. And I forgot to move that blue one again. What is it about the blue one that I keep forgetting to move it? So what will I do immediately after I get off of here? I will get something to eat. I know I had a bagel. Don't judge. Please don't judge. But I'm starved. And hopefully that gets fixed with my medication being adjusted. Because I can't gain any more weight. I will not fit on my clothes. Will not fit in my clothes. And I don't want that to happen. I like the way they fit right now. So I'll keep my whole wardrobe that I have. My whole wardrobe from the thrift store. I love it. Okay. I've always shopped at the thrift store, even when I was in high school. I remember running into someone and they said, "Oh, we thought you were like really um, from a wealthy family." I said, "What?" "Yes, you always had such nice clothes and you matched." And back then we matched everything. My purse had to match my shoes. My outfit had to be color coordinated. Blah, 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 blah. But I got everything from the thrift store. And I actually lived out of a box because I didn't have a dresser. I lived with my grandmother and that had a little box that had all my clothes in it. I still have dreams about looking for stuff through there in that room. And I don't like it one bit. Most of my dreams are in that bedroom, doing things, looking for things, encountering things. Yeah. They're not bad. It's just the feeling of it. I remember how I felt when I was young. It was not good. It wasn't good. But yeah. Nope. No wealth over here. Well, now we're okay. My family's okay because it's me and my husband and the kids. But now it's just me and my husband here in the house. So this is the first time I've ever been thinking that, do I need a new car? Can I, or do I just need to get rid of this car maybe? Have it as a trade-in with my husband and everything, his car, and both of them, and get a real good deal for a smaller car and only have him. I don't know. I'm just talking. He put it in my head yesterday. Maybe he could trade in his truck, but I want his truck. Maybe he can trade in my car. Ah! He's outside. He scared the heck out of me. You know he does that to me all the time. Did I change my marker? Look at that. Angie was a good girl. Okay, here we are at the beginning of another round. Gonna sneak on over to the center and make 3 chains. And I'm going to put a marker here so I don't lose. I need one of these that closes. One of these. So I don't lose my unravel it. I'll just, come on. Not that hard, people. That way it doesn't unravel. It's always there. Oh, and it's yellow. It matches the one that's in the corner. Okay, that's what I got done today, people. How many rows did I do? I think I did about 4 or 5 rounds. And that is going to be so cute. If I don't wear it, somebody will. I'll find somebody who likes it. So cute. So cute. Mm. Sorry, I'm just admiring myself. Admiring myself. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Boing, 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 boing. I had a wonderful time with you guys. And we will be back on Saturday. Same time, 9 a.m. my time, Central Time. And you can kind of figure out it's 10:32 right now. So I've been on here an hour and a half. And yeah, go to my channel. If you haven't been on my channel, go like and subscribe. And then after you subscribe, press it again to set that little button there. Choice, and it'll should give you updates or alert you when I'm on. I don't know how YouTube works anymore. I'm just here to entertain you guys. Oh, Austria. That's right, Rosie. Bye, Becky. Let me see. Well, Shamika, yes, anxiety. We need this for anxiety. That's why I love it too. The ocean is beautiful. I'm near the Gulf, and the water here is kind of murky, but that's because it's the people say it's dirty. It's not really dirty. It's the runoff from the Mississippi River coming into the Gulf. But it could have some, polluted things there, whatever. But it's some days you can see it and it's beautiful. Like something happened, some current changed or whatever, and all the stuff is pushed out and it looks beautiful. So, anyways, yeah, it's gorgeous here. Bye, Becky. I already said that. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Oh, thank you for the little rainbows. Thank you. Okay, guys. See y'all later. Love you. Go crochet for anxiety, for fun, for pleasure, for someone. Love you guys.